Hello everybody, Illidaris is here with some more Final Fantasy XIV. Well, it looks like we're going to do the Scholar quest line this time. And 1 second, I forgot my charge cord. Charge cord, where are you? Charge cord, there you are. I need to charge my phone because my phone's almost dead. I like that. Now for the Scholar, your quest giver is a Tonberry. One second, let me load. Okay, there we go. I'm all set up. Jarek, what brings you this way? Oh, it seems that Zolka, last missive somehow failed to reach you. He has uncovered information regarding Cheteto's possible whereabouts and is currently waiting for you to join him at the Marauder's Guide in Limbs Lumensa. You best hurry. Seriously? I gotta do one. Sorry, my cat was being a goober. Chester's a little goofball. I love him so much. I don't love loading screens sometimes. There goes Alka. Well, come, my friend. My contacts have been recently caught wind of a rumor that the Brass Blades are once again on the move. It seems they have spotted a creature matching the description of the Vesper Bay stowaway. Luckily for us, the quarry has fled into Black Shroud, an area that is out of their jurisdiction. Why can I not say the word? Jurisdiction. While there is still much that we do not know, at least now we have an idea of where to begin. Let us immediately depart for Camp Tranquil. You have a strange little fairy following you. What's it called? Anima? My outfit is weird, I know. I transmogged it, but it's white mage stuff. Can't wear white mage on a Scholar. Just the shorts and the boots. I love... Okay. I don't like the helm, but I like the armor. Fine, whatever. Just come on. As you may already know, the only way to reach the Black Shroud from Thanalan is to pass through this area. That means whoever or whatever the Blast Blades were pursuing entered the forest from here. If our hunch is correct, then Setoto? Is that how you pronounce it? Is in there. We best hurry. A Tomberry who has seen little of the outside world would likely not last more than a few days on their own. To cover more ground in less time, I suggest we split up. I shall take the north while you scurry to the south. Once we're done, let us meet back here. Oh, scour the south. That's what that is. I thought it was scurry. My bad. Come on, jump over the fence post. I don't need the fate. Well, there's still no signs of a Tomberry. I see Marbroils and turtles. Poachers. Great. It looks like we struck gold. Haha. If we skin it and sell this thing, we're guaranteed a fortune. 7 hells. Don't go celebrating just yet. We got to kill it first. The hide's so thick, it broke my bloody knife. Stupid poachers. I hate poachers. Taste my broil. I'll boil you alive. Ooh. Oh, Father, is this where it all ends? Alright, sucker. There we go. Thank you, sir. You saved my life. That spell. You wield Namian magics? Are you perchance Jarek, the adventurer in possession of a soul crystal? Soterio Cartio often speaks of you. Thank the gods. You're safe. You're panting. After my search of the northern reaches turned up nothing, I returned to Camp Tranquil to wait for you. When you didn't appear, I began to grow worried and came looking for you. Good thing I did too. Bloody poachers. Yeah, we hate them. Oh, but how rude of me. I nearly forgot to introduce myself. Hello, said Toto. I am Alka Zoka, Royal Marine and Marauder. My friend Jarek Kaw and I have been searching for you. My lady, if I may be so bold as to say so, your radiance, it is blinding. Jarek, isn't she beautiful? Eh? She, how do you know? Isn't it it's obvious, isn't it? Her glowing skin, her comely face. She's clearly a lovely young woman. Now, Satoto, what prompted you to leave Bronze Lake so abruptly? As you are likely already aware, Sutio Cartio saved us. While on the outside we remain as tomberries, he has purged our hearts of the rancor. And that is why I left. There's something I must take care of now that my mind is once again my own. And pray tell, what is that? Over 1,500 years ago, back when Nim was still at its peak, my father was a scholar and a Royal Marine. He was dispatched upon a secret and incredibly dangerous mission to infiltrate Ampador. The day he left was the last time I ever saw him. I suspect the reason he never returned was because he was discovered and apprehended by the Ampadori. So he came here to the place the ancient nation once stood. You do realize that regardless of whether he survived or not, your father, I know. I am under no illusion that he might still be alive. Even if he somehow escaped Amador, unlike those of us sealed away in the tower, the passage of time would have eventually robbed him of his life. I'm only looking to find something that reminds me of him, a keepsake, if you will. It sounds as though you loved your father a great deal. Very well. If it means that much to you, we, the Royal Marines, shall volunteer to aid you in your search. Right, Jarek? Yeah. The two of you would really do that for me? Oh, thank you. Thank you so very much. Now let us return to Camp Tranquil. There we can discuss how we can proceed. Well, basically that's what it said. Stupid poachers. Oh, crap. With you two at my side, nothing can go wrong. Before we begin searching for a memento of Satoto's father in earnest, I must go to Bronze Lake to inform Sertio Soritio, Cartio, we have found his dear comrade, and that she is safe. Speaking of which, Tetoto, you must promise me you will never again do anything so reckless as wandering a foreign land alone. The realm is a dangerous place, doubly so for someone of you, with your affliction. Very well. If it really means that much to you, I shall make that promise. Ahem. Good. That is all I ask. Jarek, I ask that you look after Satoto and see that she gets some rest, that she might recuperate from her ordeal, which shall make for the lost city upon for full recovery. Satoto, you appear to be doing much better. Even your complexion has returned to normal. Indeed. I too notice that my skin once again glows a healthy shade of green. You too. Jarek, now that Satoto has recovered, our search can begin. Ere we depart, let us quickly review what we know. Satoto's father was a scholar in the Royal Marines who had been dispatched on a mission to infiltrate Ampador. He was to return with a cure to the disease that threatened to engulf Niam, only he never did. Yes, I am almost certain he was caught, captured, and then killed by the Ampadori. Even if that was not the case, after 1,500 years, we can safely assume he is no longer alive. I hold out hope, however, that some of his belongings remain. The Ampadori were extremely dedicated to expanding their knowledge of healing magic. Anything in a scholar's possession would have been of an incredible value to them. And had your father been captured, they would have confiscated all he had. It would then likely have been transported to a remote, secure location for interrogation. That means our chances of finding anything that once belonged to him will be the highest in Ampador Keep. Oh, Elka, not only are you terribly kind, but you have keen mind as well. Ahem, thank you. Now, in the final years of the War of the Magi, Ampador was demolished by the Machi. It was overrun with the myriad of void-sent beasts that linger to this day. As we forge forward, we must be sure to keep your wits about you. Ampador Keep is fraught with dangers, both known and unknown. Yeah, I know, I've been there. Yeah, I don't like the place. The place can go suck an egg. Frickin' hiccups. Oh, they're painful. I blame ZanyJanie. And Jack Daniels. We finally made it, Jarek. If you're ready, please lead the way. Yep. satchel. I love that Alka is your tank. You don't have to worry about anything. Just don't overpull. I still can't believe that a little Lafayette takes something that big. Oh, it's called a demonic rose? Foxglove? What makes it called a foxglove? It doesn't look anything like a fox, and I don't see a glove on it either. The interrogation of the Niam spy we apprehended is scheduled to soon take place at the Moot Hall. The healing powers his people wield are not like to those of white magic. Regardless of what it takes, we must find a way to determine the mysterious source of his power. We suspect his robes are crucial to his spellcasting. They will no doubt hold some of the answers. For now, however, we will be sealing them away in one of our mana idols. Okay. This music reminds me of Metroid. Oh, how I wish I could turn it louder. But copyright laws and all that. Sorry, if your music's out there in a video game, I kind of understand the copyrights with BioShock because they get music from the 1950s. But in the current day and age, glad he holds aggro. I'll smack you with my book. It's filled to the brim with treasure. We don't need it. Ah, you should have took it just for the funds. Because you're going to need funds. I'm sure there's a an archaeologist that would just love to get his hands on some of this treasure. Oh. Mana Snatcher? Will you just go down? Don't you die, Elka. What did we find? Look, it's a Namian Grimoire. I recognize this. It is my father's. And these? These are his robes. They are from the day he left. All of it has been perfectly preserved. It is almost as though he was wearing them, but yesterday. Oh, what's this? A crystal. Is that his soul crystal? Yes, and within it slumbers the fairies that have been in my family for generations. I thought I had lost nearly everyone to that godforsaken war and the terrible disease that followed. Yet in spite of all odds, here she is, the last of my family, sitting right in the palm of my hand. I would give anything to see her again. Lilac, Lilac, please answer me. I don't like this. Uh-oh. You released a void scent. Setoto, Setoto, what happened? Wake up! That was a void scent. Jarek, something's wrong. She's not responding. We must get her back to Camp Tranquil immediately. I'll carry her. You carry the treasure chest. Jarek, you're a Royal Marine and an outstanding scholar. Besides, surely you can diagnose what's wrong with her. Hey, Clay. Yes, this is she. Setoto has no external injuries, and both her breathing and pulse are stable. Despite this, she appears to have slipped into a coma from which she can not awake anytime soon. Which she will not awake anytime soon. She won't be waking anytime soon? No, that can't be. One of the 7 hells happened back there. Troubled civilians in need of a helping hand, I presume. Might the wood whalers be of assistance? Ah, well, if it isn't the adventurer, what brings you to this neck of the woods? Jarek, is this another one of your friends, I take it? So in essence, a botched invocation rendered this thing unconscious. The solution to this is simple enough. Just leave it there to rest until it wakes up. I know, it does, doesn't it, Clay? I'm not trying to stutter. But her name's Setoto. Ding! Ding! How dare you speak of Setoto in such a callous manner? And to think that you would suggest we leave this beautiful young lady out here in the open until she wakes up. You must be mad. Young lady? You're quite sure that's what he or she is? My apologies. I shall carry the young girl inside and see that she is given a proper place to rest. But before that, this coat of green mucus isn't contagious, is it? Green mucus? That's not green mucus. It's... Never mind. You know, it's not contagious. You should be fine. Thank you for your help, sir. It is greatly appreciated. At least for now, we can rest easy knowing Setoto is safe, or as safe as she can be given the circumstances. All should be in order. I've seen to it that your friend has been given a comfortable bed to rest in until she recovers. Thank you. Jarek, I shall return to Bronze Lake and inform Sertio Cartio of all that has happened. Perhaps he will be able to shed light on what's wrong with Setoto. In the meantime, I would ask that you remain near on hand and keep an eye on her. Don't worry, I shouldn't be away too long. Watch this. I love that scholars have a shield. I wish white mages had shields. Yeah, good job. Derek, something is terribly wrong. Ever since she collapsed, Satoto hasn't much stirred. According to Sutio Cartio, the sickness transforms not only the body, but also the quality of the afflicted individual's aether. As such, attempting to summon Lilac in her current state likely drained her of nearly all her vitality. Oh gosh. A bit of rest, however, should have been enough to replenish her reserves, and she should be awake by now. The fact that she's not means something else is amiss. It was a void scent, I tell you. Please go and have a word with Sutio Cartio, scholar to scholar. Perhaps if you were to combine your wits, you might learn what is wrong. I shall remain here to look after Satoto. So, Satoto still slumbers on. Normally, when scholars summon their fairies, they do so by extracting a portion of the aether circulating through their body and willing it to take shape. By releasing that form, they can dismiss it, and the aether will flow back into their bodies. This is what should have happened to Satoto when she fell unconscious. I cannot understand why she remains asleep, unless... what if she only managed a partial summoning? There is a possibility that all of Satoto's aether fled from her body upon calling to Lilac, causing her to then fall unconscious before the fairy could fully manifest. That would mean this unbound phantom is out there somewhere, aimlessly roaming the land and preventing her from regaining consciousness. You and Akko must hurry to find the dispatch of it before it wanders too far. It may be the only way to wake her. Finally, you've returned. What did Sutio Cartio have to say? A partially summoned familiar. Then, as Sutio Cartio suggests, we must hunt this thing down and destroy it. Do you recall how, right before Suseto fell unconscious at the ruins, a purple sphere of light appeared before us? This must be the Phantom Fairy to which he refers. Problem is, the moment it materialized, it vanished from Ampidor Keep. There's no telling where it could have gone. The two of you look awfully somber. What's wrong? Does this thing by any chance resemble a floating violet orb? So you've seen it. No, but lately many of the whalers have been claiming they've encountered a specter in the forest. In fact, the reports have been so numerous in number that I've been given orders to investigate the matter. Interestingly enough, the description you've given me seems to match this phantom fairy of yours. Aye, that'll be it, alright. While I'd like to immediately begin my search for this fairy spectre, there are a few rather pressing matters I must attend to first. Not to worry, Jarek and I will take it from here. We've already troubled you enough as it is. Very well then. My men have spotted this thing along the upper pass and Snake Molt. You may want to begin searching both those places. Thank you. I'm not doing this for you. I'm doing it for the young lady. It is not as though I can simply stand by and watch a helpless girl fight for her life. What a cad. It may not seem it, but somewhere in that man is a good heart. Now then, let's immediately begin surveying the areas Landel mentioned. You take the upper pass, I'll go to Snake Molt. You notice nothing out of the ordinary. Nothing out of the ordinary. Well, how'd you get here? Boil, baby, boil. That wasn't it, was it? Ah, it's about time you came, my friend. I was beginning to grow concerned at one of the beasts in the forest had gotten the better of you. I myself encountered a few woodland creatures during my search, one of which was a purple sphere of light. Alas, it turned out to be simply a will-o-wisp. By the expression on your face, I assumed your investigation went no better. Where the seven hells did that thing fly off to? There you are. Just moments ago, one of my men was attacked by your fairy. What? According to him, it disappeared into the lost city of Ampador. We won't be able to give chase just yet, however. Entry into that area is heavily restricted due to the darkness which permeates it. We need to receive permission from the Order of the Twin Adler. I shall go and request that right now. In the meantime, I ask that you wait here. Landanel, with all due respect, why is it that you're so intent on helping us? To put it bluntly, the fairy is our responsibility, not yours. I told you before, green of skin or not, I cannot stand to see a young girl suffer. After all, the duty of the strong is to protect the weak. Now, if the two of you are planning on joining me in this fight against the fairy phantom, I suggest you begin making preparations. Taking this thing down is going to be no easy task. Okay, what's this one? Not again. Check, you're here. Excellent. Landanel, mere moments ago, received the necessary authorization for us to enter Ampador. He will also be accompanying us into the Lost City. He claims that in watching over Setoto, he developed a brotherly affection for her and wants to help. Honestly, I think he's just raring for a fight. Well, whatever his reasons, I am simply glad for his assistance. The more seasoned fighters we take, the faster we'll be able to dispatch the parasite leeching Setoto of her aether. Now let us head to the gates where we will meet Landanel. No, this place sucks too. Ampador Keep and Lost City of Ampador. Ugh, both these places suck. Are you ready? Good. Are you ready, Jarek? Good. The moment Landanel joins us, we enter the Lost City. There it is. Okay, this isn't the place I thought it was. It's using magic on us. I don't think you're going to get to use that banish spell. I haven't seen banish since Final Fantasy XI. Now, was that a difficult MMO? would still play Final Fantasy XI if I had a keyboard. Well, I do have a keyboard. If it were free, it's not worth paying for money for it. It's nowhere near as good as this. The crafting there is it's unbelievably hard. Ow. I wish we could rename our fairy. Where are you taking for us? Where are you taking us? Uh-oh. It's the boss. Ow. Oops, I'm using Boreal. That was a cure spell? It must be anti-cure. Ow. Yeah. Cure 5? I don't think those are that spells. I think this game, you've got your spells mixed up. Landonel, the unafraid. Finally. After that, I deserve cake. It is. Is it? Is it gone? Haha, it is. We did it. It's another victory for the Royal Marines. The statue stopped moving, and the earlier dread I felt has begun to recede. It appears the Phantom Fairy is no longer. Yes, which means that there is a very good chance that Toto's Aether has returned to her. She'll be up soon. Let us hurry back so that she may have a friendly face to wake to. What's my fairy doing? My fairy is doing something. Thank you. Jarek, what in the God's name are you doing? Come, we must return to Camp Tranquil. Pro's taste. Coming. That fight took a lot more out of me than I thought it. Where's Setoto? And Landonel, for that matter. Setoto, you're awake! Alka, what's wrong? Are you alright? Do you not remember? You attempted to summon Lilac and fell unconscious. We've been asleep. You've been asleep this entire time. Well, at least until we defeated the fairy and you had called forth. I had no idea. I'm so sorry. It was never my intention to place any of you in harm's way. While I was sleeping, I had a dream. It was of my father. When the first wave of sickness hit, person after person began taking ill. I watched as he and the other scholars rushed through the streets trying to save anyone they could. Then the sickness struck me. When my skin began to turn green and my limbs began to shrink, he decided to embark upon a mission to obtain the cure. One he knew was destined to end in failure from the very start. He made his way to where all the white mages resided, the enemy nation of Ampador. In a last-ditch attempt to save me, he infiltrated their borders. I suppose we all know how the story ends. Even if he no longer cared for me, loathed me, even for what I had become, it wouldn't have mattered. I just wish I could have seen him one last time. What are you talking about, Sesotho? Your father would have been delighted to see the stunning young woman you've grown into. Thank you, Alka. You always know what to say. While I haven't always known, I've always known I'd never again feel my father's loving embrace, I had thought that maybe, just maybe, I could have seen it in his fairy. In my selfish desire to do so, however, I put everyone in danger, including Lilac. Words are not enough to express how sorry I am. That reminds me, Satoto. Do you have any idea why Lilac was so drawn to the Lost City? You need not worry about it, friend. There's likely little rhyme or reason to that action of a frenzied spirit. Maybe. But the way she was moving seemed deliberate, almost as though she was trying to show us something. Do you have any ideas, Jarek? Hold out the gemstone. A gemstone? I think this is what Lilac was trying to lead us to. We should take it to Sutio Cartio that he may examine it. He, of all people, would be able to comprehend its significance. Oh, I nearly forgot Lando, sir. Thank you for caring for me when I was unwell. Think nothing of it. This world may be full of self-serving men and women, but do not forget not all of us are like that. Should you run into someone or something that threatens to hurt you, be sure to come find me. Once I run them through with my lance, they should bother you no longer. Thank you, sir. I'll be sure to do that. I am so getting a slice of cake after this. I've earned it. Of course you would be raining here. Well, it's a thunderstorm too. Sutio Cartio, there's something we would like for you to examine. Judge discovered this gemstone in the lost city of Apador. It seemed as if to be great importance to the fairy Satoto summoned. Indeed. Dear gods, it couldn't possibly be. This gemstone, it appears to contain concentrated white magics. How did you find this? From what you describe, I can only surmise that this is the guardian statue's crystal core, and the source of its power. Is it possible, then, that this is what Satoto's father sought to acquire by infiltrating Apador? It is very likely. He and the Neomans managed to obtain and analyze one of these gemstones. We could have found the remedies to any number of diseases, possibly even that of the sickness which destroyed our lands. It is just as I thought. Lilac was acting with deliberate intent. She had guided us to the lost city that we might uncover this. Normally, a fairy which has failed to fully manifest is nothing more than a sphere of turbulent etheric energy, and capable of being manipulated by its summoner. Lilac, however, Lilac, however, is in part a remnant of her father's aether. Perhaps she retained his strong will to see what Sototo was saved. His strong will to see that Sototo was saved. Lilac, Father, thank you. Thank you for everything. And my selfish desire to reconnect with my father, I caused two of you a great deal of distress. For that I am terribly sorry. Sototo, there is no need to apologize. Your undying gratitude is more than enough. Thank you, Elka, for everything. That you should, even now, treat me like a young girl I once was. It is perhaps what I come to like about you most. My apologies, Sototo. I didn't quite catch that. Do you think you could... Sototo, are you alright? You're going red. Mayhap you need to lie down and rest. I'm perfectly fine. Although, Alka, the next time the Royal Marines are out training, would it be alright if I joined you? Of course. You'd be a fine addition to our ranks, my lady. You are the daughter of one of Niam's very own Royal Marines, after all. For now, this is enough. When the day comes that I regain my original body, however, I pray that you will give me strength, Father Lilac, that I might one day convey my feelings to him. Oh, she whispered that. The two of you have gone to great lengths to bring Sototo safely back to us. For that I cannot thank you enough. This gemstone that you brought back from Amador at Lilac's behest will no doubt pave the way for a new generation of scholars. I shall begin analyzing this gemstone straight away. I will do whatever it takes to discover the cure, and thus carry on Sototo's father's legacy. And speaking of legacies, you have shaped up to be a mighty fine scholar, Jarek. I cannot help but feel proud whenever I look upon you. What a relief that it is that Sototo is back to normal. While incredibly tiring, I cannot help but be glad for our little misadventure. Not only will it aid Sototo... Ceritio Cartio's efforts to discover a cure, but the Royal Marines have all become stronger for it. We have earned ourselves a new member. I know I don't say enough, but thank you, Jarek, for always being there. You're an excellent scholar and an even better friend. Now, let us leave this place and the past time we return home to continue our training. To victory! Come hells or high water. Aether Pack. Fairy Gauge. Oh, let's see the armor before we forget. There's a good spot right here. It's okay. It's okay. Nothing special. It's nothing special. How long am I streaming? Actually, I was about to wrap up. Well, thanks for watching, folks. Thanks for going on this journey with me. And I hope to see you next time, okay? So... where's Wave? Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.